this is your captain speaking. There is absolutely no cause for alarm.
That'll get us thinking. No, not yet. Let it sink in. They're thinking, what is there absolutely no cause for alarm about? Are the wings on fire?
The wings are not on fire.
Now they're thinking, why should he say that? So we say...
Oh, how are we doing?
They've stopped eating, looking a bit worried.
Good.
Hang on, one of them's going to the washroom.
Is he there yet?
He's just closing the door. Now!
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Please return to your seats and fasten your safety belts immediately, please.
Yes. Here he comes, going up the aisle like the clappers. I'll do the worried walk down now.
Right,
worried walk.
Right. Safety regulations. Safety regulations.
Oh, that's got him rattled.
Great. Yeah.
Good.
Hey,
No need to worry.
I've got an idea. Hello? You will find your life jackets under your seat.
No, they're on the left.
Shh, let them scrabble a bit.
I'm sorry, you will find them on the racks above your head. But do not unfasten your safety belts.
Great. That was marvellous.
Please find the emergency sprill in the washroom at the back and release it.
But do not unfasten your safety belts.
That's got them back to their seats.
The emergency sprill must be released.
But do not leave your seats.
Do not panic.
Tea will now be served.
Inflate your life jackets.
And extinguish all cigarettes.
Please remove the luggage from the racks above your heads and place it on the racks on the other side of the aircraft.
Except for hand luggage.
Which you should sit on.
Before the coronavirus surfaced, a pandemic tabletop exercise was hosted by the Johns Hopkins Center in partnership with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. On October 18, 2019, the exercise illustrated the pandemic. 1 month later, on November 17, 2019, a 55-year-old individual in China is said to have been the first person to have contracted COVID-19. So they had a meeting about a pandemic, and then a pandemic happened. Event 201 simulates an outbreak of a novel zoonotic coronavirus transmitted from bats to pigs to people that eventually becomes efficiently transmissible from person to person, leading to a severe pandemic.
About the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know. A Washington state resident fell ill after returning from Wuhan, China, where the outbreak began. Officials now say more than 400 people have been sickened and 9 people have died.
There are alarming new numbers about the coronavirus in the U.S. 22 states and Puerto Rico with infections on the rise. Arizona and Texas today setting new state records for hospitalizations. Florida's numbers soaring.
On February 6 and February 17, 2020, officials discovered U.S. coronavirus deaths in California, making them the earliest known victims of the pandemic in the United States.
Has declared a public health emergency. This comes as California is reporting its first death.
In comes the celebrities to help force the public to trust and obey science.
Times like this, it's really just about humanity. And I'm deeply concerned for everyone's safety.
The restaurants, we don't do anything like that anymore here. So much more fun than going outside. No more restaurants, okay? No more restaurants, forget all that. Public gatherings, restaurants, and all those gymnasiums out the window. We stay home.
My baby's a pacifier.
We all need to stay home.
Stay at home. Stay home.
Stay home.
Stay inside.
You know, I'm glad to be alive, brother, in all honesty. I'm super glad to be alive.
This morning, I got some test results back for coronavirus, and it came back positive. Yeah, and it sucks. This is serious, you know? Now's the time to really think about social distancing.
One of the first celebrities to supposedly have corona was Tom Hanks. The first red flag is Tom Hanks running to spread the news on Twitter, and I can guarantee that, at his age, he's not the one posting to his Twitter account. It's more than likely run by someone taking orders on what to post.
Tom Hanks just tweeted. He and his wife, Rita, are in Australia, okay? They don't feel great. They got tested. They have coronavirus, okay? what to do. Medical officials have protocols that must be followed. We will be tested, observed, and isolated for as long as public health and safety requires. We'll keep the world posted and updated. Take care of yourselves. Hanks. David, no, look, obviously, we're not just worried about celebrities getting sick, but the idea that you got Tom Hanks with coronavirus already tested tells you two things. One, wow, this could hit anybody.
But notice in his tweet he says, 1 week after testing positive for corona, the symptoms are much better. My wife has won 6 straight hands and leads by 201 points. He mentions Event 201, which was the pandemic simulation. They also uploaded a picture of a typewriter called Corona. This is no accident.
Just imagination.
But another clue to thinking all of this is a giant scam is the history of all these pandemics in the past. We had H1N1, bird flu, swine flu, Zika, Ebola, West Nile, the list goes on. There didn't seem to be anything that happened as a result of any of these epidemics, at least not from my experience or perspective. With all these cases, the symptoms are always similar to any common cold. This is what thereafter, maximum fear and agitation of the masses.
All this news can understandably have a lot of us feeling on edge. So what's the best way to manage this stress and keep yourself from being victim to anxiety and other similar conditions?
Guess which states are currently reporting the highest number of cases? California, Washington, and New York. Also high on the list is Texas, Colorado, Illinois, Virginia, and Massachusetts. We have seen these states connected to all the recent fakery, all intelligence and military operations. Military operations. In September 2019, months before COVID-19 became a household term, the U.S. Naval War College co-sponsored a war game that looked at how to battle a rapidly spreading disease in a major area. The lessons of that game, urban outbreak 19, and now the world's government struggle to slow the alleged COVID-19 infection rate. Think about that. The main authority on this most recent health scare is a guy named Dr. Anthony Fauci. If we look him up, guess what we find? Red flags everywhere. He has no genealogy listed at Genie. Wikitree has a private listing for a living Fauci that can't be accessed by the public. What are they hiding? They admit on Wikipedia his parents' names are Stepan and Eugenia. Jewish. They say he is of Italian descent and grew up Catholic, but we've seen these lies many times before. They are admitted to have owned a pharmacy. Supposedly, the dad worked as the pharmacist, the mother and sister worked the counter, and young Anthony delivered prescriptions. Right.
You're out of time.
Fauci's other claim to fame is his substantial contributions to HIV/AIDS research. I will not go through that mess here, but I've come across lots of stuff online about the questionable claims made of this disease.
Yes, I do. How long have you had it? I'm a newcomer, just a couple of months ago. What is the prognosis? The prognosis? Yeah, what's the future? I don't...
The HIV virus that I have attained, my wife is fine, she's negative, so no problem with her. I plan on going on, living for a long time, bugging you guys like I've always have.
Wiki says he played a significant role in the early 2000s in creating the president's emergency plan for AIDS relief and in driving the development of biodefense drugs and vaccines following the 9/11's terrorist attacks.
BBC and the New York Post were the same. This is next. Take penicillin now. Death to America, death to Israel, Allah is great. 9/11/01 at the top.
I don't have anthrax.
A Florida man has contracted a very rare and potentially deadly form of anthrax.
Now to the home front and those concerns over anthrax.
A member of my personal staff who has contracted a cutaneous anthrax.
The decision of whether or not to recommend testing the safety of the anthrax vaccine in children. Dr. Fabuis, and he believes it is safe and smart to be proactive in testing the vaccine ahead of a possible bioterrorism attack.
Testing the vaccine ahead of a possible bioterrorism attack.
So, apparently, he's still in the family business, pushing drugs. He has also, among other honors, earned the Presidential Medal of Freedom. I think that tells you all you need to know about this guy. He's an obvious agent. Who else might be benefiting from this fiasco, other than the previously mentioned bankers and drug insurance companies? I remember the grocery stores running out of food on a regular basis. So we have the producers of our poison food raking it in. Early on, toilet paper was being removed from shelves, which drove the sales up, enriching the assholes over at Procter & Gamble and Koch Industries. They used celebrities to drive the toilet paper panic, showing them stocking up on toilet paper. Now that I think about it, they say China is using anal swabs to test for COVID-19.
So when China rolled out the anal swab test this year, the justification was that additional tests can pick up infections that other tests miss.
Maybe that's the inside joke with toilet paper. It was a sign of what's to come. If you'd like to search online about the coronavirus being you won't find any real information on account of the internet being flooded with misdirection. The terms information and hoax when related to a virus. Web search will yield all kinds of articles about fake news, people selling fake cures, fake health advice, fake travel advice, etc., effectively downlisting anything meaningful into oblivion. This is no accident. They even managed to sneak racism into some of these articles.
You can see African Americans represent 41% of COVID-19 deaths.
No doubt the COVID-19 pandemic has affected African Americans very differently than other races.
Of course, they will. Every single article is run from all the usual mainstream and CIA publications. Of course, all these articles imply that the virus is a real
coronavirus. And this is their new hoax.
I believe Trump saying corona is their new hoax, and later allegedly catching COVID, was a script aimed at those that question everything, made to appear as if conspiracy theorists are wrong. As with all the other major events, they supply us with actors to sell the event to the sleeping masses.
Hello everybody. I know we're always fast to get on Facebook to talk about the things that we're doing in life, partying, getting drunk, not taking life for granted. As of Tuesday, I have been admitted to the hospital for COVID. Never in my life did I ever think that I would be fighting for my breath. I did the best that I thought I could. It is not worth it. Put your masks on. Don't go out if you don't have to.
Tell me about this, why you felt the need to write this.
Well, I was very distraught and I was very angry. Having seen how people were reacting to this pandemic.
Oh no, you're distraught? You're distraught from the way that other people that you don't know are acting? You're not distraught from your own husband dying?
And had the public been listening to the medical professionals, thousands of people have died.
Lee, thanks for being with us. I am so sorry for you and your family's loss, and I know your mom was battling dementia.
And it just, they were so on it. It was so just
you would.
And in case they just put him to sleep and that's it. Please stop going outside. Don't give this.
Excuse me.
It's contagious, but the death rate is pretty low. The cough, probably just nerves.
Frank, thank you.
So another angle is clearly Bill Gates and his fake foundations taking money selling fake and dangerous vaccines. Check out the video of Neil deGrasse Tyson on Colbert admitting this is all a test to see if we'll believe in scientists. It is beyond incredible. If you can watch it without shaking your head, you're not woke yet.
What I will say of this virus, I think we're in the middle of a massive experiment worldwide. And that is.
Where are the guinea pigs?
Maybe the experiment is, will people listen to scientists?
I think we're in the middle of a massive experiment. And that
Where's the guinea pigs?
Maybe the experiment is, will people listen to scientists?
For our own good. And it seems to me if we all listened and all paid attention, don't get freak out. So it'd be interesting if we all paid attention to what scientists say. Maybe the coronavirus will just blow on by. We kicked its ass for obeying the recommendations of scientists on how to minimize your chances of getting it. That would be, it's an interesting experiment we're in the middle of.
I hope we win.
It's an interesting experiment we're in the middle of.
More interesting info finds. The CDC was hiring statewide coordinators of its quarantine program all the way back in mid-November of 2019, across 14 states. With a proposed salary range of between $50 and $90K per year. Why? They must have known something we didn't. The original link has been removed, but we have screenshots. To be fair, they released a statement saying, public health advisors are part of the CDC's regular hiring process. This job ad does not mean the CDC knew of the COVID-19 outbreak in advance. But aren't they supposed to deny it? I'll let you decide. Here we have a video posted by RV, as they're on the topic of COVID, watch what's placed in the background.
In two different parts of England right now, Dr. Zoe Norris, one of our breakfast regulars, morning to you, is a GP in East Yorkshire. Dr. David Holwell is also a GP, and he is in West Sussex. And we have been talking about this sort of different picture in different places. So, Dr. Zoe Norris, tell us what's going on there. Have you got vaccinations? How many people have you been able to give the injection to?
Yes, we were doing an average of about 2,000 vaccines a week. Then last week we got 300.
You talked about, David, about...
In television, things are placed on the scene to fit the narrative, from color, decor, green screen, to clothing. It all serves a purpose. This was not a random accident. In this video, it's a lady named Benedita Oliveira, a healthcare advisor. Pay attention to the scene. Why would they act as if she's getting vaccinated? We clearly see that the person administering the shot has an empty syringe. And I wouldn't doubt if the needle is retractable. Why do the wealthy make it a point to broadcast their vaccinations? Vice President Mike Pence was vaccinated in front of the cameras. Joe Biden.
As demons closing in on every side.
This vaccine, and I want to encourage everyone who has the opportunity to get.
U.S. Representative Alexandria filmed herself getting the vaccine and responded to questions from the public about her experience on Instagram. The so-called A-listers take the alleged shot, then take out their cell phones for pictures on their social media platforms with hashtags like "vaccines work," "I trust vaccines are worth a shot." The harsh reality is it's mind control. Celebrities play a role in boosting public support for COVID-19 vaccines. They're sent to make the public feel comfortable about being injected with some unknown poison and trick you into getting vaccinated. This reminds me of Dr. Oz.
Flu season is about 20 weeks long, and we're probably week 11, so you're definitely not too late. And the people who are most at risk are 6 months to 5-year-olds and the older Americans. That's where most people are dying. And they're, obviously we focus on kids dying because it's always terribly tragic.
But I'll tell you, my wife is not getting immunized our kids. Because I've got 4 of them, and when I go home, I'm not Dr. Oz, I'm Mr. Oz. And my wife is not getting immunized our kids.
My wife is not getting immunized our kids.
I've got 4 of them, and when I go home, I'm not Dr. Oz, I'm Mr. Oz.
It's all BS. If his wife makes sure the kids are safe from flu shots, it's safe to say as a family they protect themselves also. Dr. Oz says he takes the shot because he's there to sell the vaccine to the public. As far as photographic evidence is concerned here, it's laughable. Here we have a bunch of government employees dressing up in hazmat suits, spraying chemicals, and posing for the camera. So this is what they do to show us how serious it is. If there is really so much evidence, why would they need several pictures of the same people in 3 different poses to prove how dire the situation is? Although medicine has always been a powerful area, it now seems much more integrated with the military-industrial financial entertainment complex. The military. This reminds me of one of the people shown by the media as losing a parent at a nursing home. Her name is allegedly Debbie de Los Angeles, which might very well mean Debbie from Los Angeles. Or even a command from Los Angeles.
Joining me now is Debbie de Los Angeles, whose mother died at the Life Care nursing home last week.
Regardless, a fantastically fake name.
Yeah, I got a call from the nursing home on Tuesday early morning. Got a call again that,
At the time of this video, they're claiming COVID claimed the lives of 2.5 million people in the US. If we crunch the numbers, the coronavirus looks very fishy. First off, it's incredibly easy to fake illness and mortality figures. All a federal agency like the CDC needs to do is publish the numbers. There's no way for the average person to fact-check them. We already know the CDC lied about the flu deaths in order to push vaccines and diagnostic products. This Foreign Policy Journal article titled, "How the uses fear marketing to increase demand for flu vaccines" is quite informative on this front. It links us to a presentation by the CDC's Director of Media Relations in 2004 at a workshop for the Institute of Medicine. Unfortunately, the link has since been broken, naturally, but here is what the FPJ article says. In its presentation, the CDC outlined a recipe for fostering public interest in high vaccine demand. It called for encouraging medical experts and public health authorities to state concern and alarm about and predict serious outcomes from the flu season. To inspire the necessary fear, the CDC encouraged describing each season as very severe, more severe than past years, and deadly. One problem for the CDC is the accurate view among healthy adults that they are not at high risk of serious complications from the flu. As the presentation noted, achieving consensus by fiat is difficult, meaning that just because the CDC makes the recommendation doesn't mean that people will follow. Therefore, it was necessary to create concern, anxiety, and worry among young, healthy adults who regard the flu as an inconvenience, rather than something to be terribly afraid of. The phrase consensus by fiat should tell you everything. They create fear of illness the same way they create money. They simply force it on you and then appeal to their own authority for legitimacy. Other groups like the World Health Organization operate exactly the same way. The CDC said health literacy is a problem, but in the opposite way you'd expect. People are becoming too health literate, and that is impeding vaccination rates. The CDC itself said this. Just look at flu vaccination rates in recent years. Up until 2019, the numbers remained well below the CDC's 70% goal for most age groups. A year after that, vaccine rates shot up significantly. Why? as the CDC reported a massive jump in flu cases in 2018, from around 30,000 annually to 80,000. It was a test case to see if reporting inflated numbers would lead to higher vaccination compliance. It did. Now enter coronavirus. Does that mean they're simply coronavirus numbers? To answer that question, I point you to this Barron's article titled China's Coronavirus Figures Add Up. This never happens with real data. Unfortunately, they make you pay to read it, but the title alone is very telling. We also get a very eye-opening statement in the preview content. A statistical analysis of China's coronavirus casualty data shows a near-perfect prediction. Model that data analysts say isn't likely to naturally occur, casting doubt over the reliability of the numbers being reported to the World Health Organization. Did this article just admit the coronavirus numbers are being generated by a statistical model? The news is notoriously dishonest. The bigger the story, the bigger the lie. That's often the situation. So is COVID real? Some places have on-site testing kits for results on the spot, some in a few days. How accurate are those tests? No one knows. How do we know what they're testing for? We the public have no way of knowing what these devices detect as COVID. If you have a common cold, maybe that'll come up as COVID. It is known that you can get false positives, so what is it really detecting? I'm sure we all know someone that was told they had COVID. The common cold, pneumonia, the flu, COVID, all share the same symptoms. I personally believe they created the pandemic by repackaging pneumonia, and with COVID being the headlining topic, we started to pay attention to everyone that came up sick. If COVID was never in the news, those that caught pneumonia would go unnoticed. But since they talk about COVID day and night, we notice. So maybe more people aren't getting sick. We're only paying attention to the sick numbers and relating it to COVID. Those controlling the narrative know that, and it allows them to label everything as COVID, only to boost the numbers. Some people claim 5G is causing COVID, and the vaccines are the new world order, but the truth is, Knights of Columbus, Opus Dei, Knights of Malta, Club of Rome, Council of 300, Council of Trent, Council on Foreign Relations, the list goes on. All of these are suborders of the Jesuit order, of the Holy Roman Empire, the rulers of today's Western world, the owners of the United Nations. America is their new world. Rome owns the world. Rome established the new world in which we live today. The new world order has already been in place since the mid-40s. The NWO is not coming, it's been here for a long time.
You're part of a moment of history, first to receive this vaccine. How does that feel?
It hasn't sunk in yet.